Hi, everybody. Welcome to week one in Securities Law and Compliance. This is Professor Dunaway. I am going to be your course manager for this class. Um, so I will be posting these videos on a weekly basis. I will generally be posting them on Sunday, sometimes Monday, kind of letting where we are in the class. As we move through the class, I'll be going over where we were the previous week, where we're going to be this week, and I'm looking forward into the next week. I'll also use these videos to post important reminders or announcements. So please be sure, and they're going to be usually short. But please be sure to review them every week so that you are up to speed on everything that's going on in the course. Um, so I am posting this one or a bit early, hopefully I will. That's the goal. If I'm traveling, so if my internet agrees with me, I will be posting this a bit early since it is week one. And when you all have access, hopefully this video will be there for you so that you can kind of get started on everything. So I think a good place to start is the course roadmap, which I have up on your screen. So within the course roadmap, you will see everything broken down, the dates of the term. There's an introduction to the course section, and then a breakdown of each week that you can click into to get the reading materials and the videos and things like that. For the beginning of the term, I always think it's a good idea to start with the intro to course. There you can read about the professors. So I, again, am the course manager. And then you will also have Professor Walker Lightfoot, who will be teaching the class, and she's the one who recorded all the videos. So our information is there as well as the syllabus. So please be sure to take a look at the syllabus. In the syllabus, you'll see a breakdown of the topics for the course, the reading materials, extension policy, the uh, the grades or what your grades will consist of. So it's a good, just obviously general information about the course. So be sure to review the syllabus and the instructor info. Um, you also want to look at the discussion forum, which I will click into. So in the discussion forum for this first week, take a look, or we would like you to go to the community forum, which you'll see here, and post your social bio. I have posted mine. This is a great way for us all to get to know each other. I think one of the best parts about an online class and this sort of community is getting to know people from all over the country. We even have students from all over the world. So it's a great place to get to know each other, learn from one another. Everybody comes to this course with different backgrounds, different experiences, and we can all learn from each other. So this is a great first step to get to know one another and start sharing information. You'll also see on here there's a ask your peers, ask the instructor. So obviously you can email me anytime with questions, but if you have a question that you think others might benefit from, feel free to post here and then your peers can chime in. I'll usually hang back and let students answer. And then if I don't see anything happening, then I'll post something. But that's here under Ask Your Peers, Ask the Instructor. So that's just some general information or knowledge for you to know that that's there. So again, for this week, you want to post in the community forum with your social bio, and we'll come back to the discussion forum in a moment as far as the actual weekly posts. So let's see, went over the course roadmap, discussion forum for this week, or at least the community forum. We'll come back to this in a moment. So your grades. Your grades for this course are based on your posts in the discussion forum, which you will make weekly, and 3 assignments that will be due after week 3, 6, and 8. So week 3, so your first assignment will be due on April 1st. Sunday. Um, Your second assignment will be due after week 6, which is April 22nd, and then your final assignment will be due after week 8 on May 4th. So all assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on that Sunday that I just mentioned. Um, Regarding extension, so for the first 2 assignments, you can get a 1-week extension if you contact me prior to the due date of the extension. So, or to the due date of the assignment. So the assignments are due on Sunday. If you need an extension, you must contact me prior to that Sunday to request an extension. Let me know why, brief what's going on, why you need the extension, and then I'll respond back. For the final assignment, there are no extensions available just because of the way the terms fall. We cannot allow extensions for that final assignment, but you can get extensions for the first 2. Also, there are no extensions for the discussion forum. So you will be required to post your initial post by Wednesday of each week, again by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, and then all of your replies, follow-up posts are due by that Sunday, same time, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. As I just mentioned, there's no extensions for the discussion forum since we want everyone to be, kind of constantly interacting on there. If people are getting extensions and not posting till the following week, it's going to kind of mess up the whole purpose of the forum, which is, to be discussing each week's topics as you're going through them. So for the first week, as I said, we'll be back to it. So you'll see here, first week discussion forum. You'll have your initial prompt. For example, this one reads, review past events of the financial crisis and discuss the impact the crisis as well as the effect non-compliance with the federal securities laws have had on investors' portfolios and the overall economy. Discuss at least 2 federal securities laws and at least 1 example from the recent financial crisis. So you please make sure that you read the prompts carefully. Each week we'll be asking for specific things. You will lose points if you're not including everything we ask for. For example, here we're asking you to discuss at least 2 federal securities laws and 1 example. So you want to make sure you include that. Otherwise, you will not receive full points for your initial post. And then replies, you also want to be sure that you're looking at that. Usually we're asking for your first reply being some sort of a discussion type, not memo, but so for example here it says your reply should discuss at least 1 risk and 1 resulting violation and what action you would take in order to minimize the related risk and violation. Your first reply or main reply should be in a narrative format. For example, here to a compliance officer. So again, make sure that you're reading and following the directions, at least 4 paragraphs. And then in addition to that reply, you also need to make at least 1 comment on another student's post. So for the replies and comments, you need multiple. So we don't have a set amount, but if you were to just, for example, do your 4 paragraph reply, you would not receive full points. We want to see that you have your 4 paragraph reply in addition to a review of other classmates' replies. So again, make sure you have multiple replies each week. Otherwise, you will lose points. And again, I can't stress enough to be sure that you're reading exactly what we're asking for. Because usually each term, students will have a great response, but, they won't discuss something that we've specifically called out. So please be sure that you're reading what we want for the initial posts each week, what we want for the replies this week. And then again, you'll also want to have at least 1 comment to another student. And I don't like giving numbers because the whole point of the discussion forum is to interact with each other and learn from each other and offer ideas. So, I love to see multiple comments. I love to see students interacting back and forth. So I don't like to see, post 1 here and 1 here. Or I don't like saying that because then some students are like, oh, okay. that's all I'll do. So again, I like to see just the open communication, interactions back and forth, sharing of ideas, using the classroom materials. Um, so anyway, just a lot of robust posts is what I like to see. So if you have any questions, I know I'm kind of going on and on about this. If you have any questions about that, please email me. My email is on our class website. But quickly, it's Dunawal, so it's DUNAWAL at tjsl.edu. And again, my information is on the class website. All right, so we've been over review the course roadmap, post the discussion forum. For the first week, you want to post both in the community forum with your social bio, and then also for week 1, you want to do your initial posts and then your follow-up posts, replies, and comments. We've gone over your grades. So office hours. There are optional office hours each week throughout the course. Weeks 1 through 4 will be with Professor Walker Lightfoot. She will be there from 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays to answer any questions, just say hello. Then I will be taking the last 4 weeks of the course. Mine will be Tuesdays, 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. And if you go to the weekly office hours tab, you'll find this information. So and also how to log in, how to access where we'll be during that hour. So again, that's optional. Only if you want to stop in and have any questions, we will be there each week. So now we will go into, again, the course roadmap and look at the substantive. So there will be, and again, I'm posting this early, partly since I'm traveling and partly so you guys will have this when you log into the course. There will be learning outcomes each week. So sort of, topics that we want to make sure that you pay attention to as you're working through the course. And that will be listed under each week. But if you click into week 1, this is where you will find your reading and the videos we want you to watch. So for week 1, the subject matter, you'll be learning about an overview of federal securities law framework. So if you look here, there are 6 videos that Professor Walker Lightfoot has posted for you, and also the PowerPoints for each of the videos. And then you'll notice that there's some reading materials under the readings for week 1 folder. And then if you scroll down at the bottom, there's some additional readings we'd like you to take a look at down at the bottom of the page. So make sure that you're taking a look at all of those and then also watching the videos for week 1. And then if you go back to the course roadmap, you'll see as you scroll down each week, as well as the assignments that are posted and when they're due. So next week you'll see we're going to be learning, so while this week we're learning about federal securities law framework, next week we'll be learning about state securities laws, also called blue sky regulations. So, so this week you want to look at the course roadmap, look at the introduction to the course, review the syllabus. You want to post your social bio. You'll want to do your initial post by Wednesday of the first week of the course, and then your follow-up posts by Sunday at the end of the first week. You want to do the reading that I showed you under, and again, that's under week 1. You'll find all your reading materials. You want to watch the videos that are posted. And then if you're so inclined, you can stop in for the optional office hours. Again, for week 1, they will be Monday with Professor Walker Lightfoot from 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then just looking ahead, your first assignment, again, it is posted, and it is due at the end of week 3, which, as I mentioned, is April 1st. So if you just kind of want to plan ahead, plan your schedule, you know when that will be due. So I think that's all I have. Again, you can email me anytime with questions, and I will get back to you. I usually get back to you the same day, but for sure within 24 hours. I hope that we have a great term. I'm sure we will. This class is extremely interesting, a lot of great materials. So I think you'll really enjoy it. And again, let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thanks, everybody.